What's up everyone, Alessandro here and welcome to this Bitcoin price analysis. Finally, we are seeing some bullish price action as expected. Bitcoin is now finally breaking out to the upside. We're gonna have a look into different targets and of course also the weekly time frame, guys, because we got saved. We got saved finally that the Bitcoin was about to break down below the 50 weekly moving average. So in theory, no fundamentals, no important fundamental support has been broken yet on the weekly time frame. We're gonna have a look into that. And also, of course, be subscribed here, guys, because we are about to reach 3,000 subscribers. Then we're gonna do a nice $100 giveaway for you. And also during this week, I'm gonna do some more updates on some upcoming cryptos like Bitcoin Hyper, Best Wallet that is launching in 18 days, and of course also Hyper Sui that we can buy in currently at almost half of a cent, and the listing price will be 9 cents. So that's about 2,000% higher than the current price. That's why I'm buying into this first IDO of Sui, and also we have now some extra bonuses that we can claim here on BitUnix, guys. So if you're looking out for a great exchange where to trade Bitcoin for the next 30 days, you have the chance to get some nice new user deposit bonus and also trading volume reward as well by fulfilling all the requirements that you can see here. So very easy and simple. Just click the link in the video description so you can get access to this nice BitUnix bonus here on this exchange. You can directly start to trade without KYC, nothing. Immediately you can deposit some cryptos and start trading, especially if you want to take this next trade. So check out BitUnix with the link in the video description, and of course also those new hyped upcoming cryptos like Bitcoin Hyper, Best Wallet, Hyper Sui, and so on. There are a few here if you want to check them out, guys. I bought into all of them because currently it is very attractive, of course, to invest into new cryptos that are launching in 2026. Some of them also within this year, but most of them next year. So if you want to position yourself, of course, you can check out some new upcoming cryptos. We're gonna start in the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin, guys. Check out all links in the video description. Also, if you need a trading view account and so on, we're gonna have some nice Black Friday deals upcoming on some of those tools here like Bitscap or Pionex, those trading bots, and of course also TradingView. So stay tuned and also follow my other social media platforms, and keep in mind that everything in this video is no financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so do always your own research. I'm just sharing my own opinions and market analysis here in the crypto space, so keep that in mind. So here in the 4-hour time frame, we are seeing finally this bullish price action, and keep in mind that we have seen again this pump on Sunday. So very often on Sundays we are seeing those pumps, and right now of course we are coming into overbought condition. Also, if we have a look into the CME chart, you can see that we have right now a completely new CME gap right below of us. So down to exactly, what does it, $104,250. So we have a CME gap below of us. That doesn't mean, of course, that we're gonna straight fall down to close the CME gap, but most of the times, of course, we are first coming down. So it is possible that maybe we come quickly down to 104K and then bounce back up and go higher. That is possible, not necessary, but based on the CME gap, it is possible, and also based on the indicators, because we are coming here a bit into overbought condition. So a cool off here is likely in coming down to 104K. And why I'm also bullish and expecting a nice move to the downside, and I'm definitely gonna take the trade and long and buy more Bitcoin. Now I think it's even good to buy some altcoins, because we are seeing some altcoins also pumping nicely, like the Crow token, Solana, Ethereum, and so on. So some of them are doing pretty well. And I think that the altcoins also could have a nice altcoin season during this next bounce of Bitcoin because of the Bitcoin dominance. If we open up the Bitcoin dominance, you can see that at the moment we are seeing some huge wicks to the upside here, and a potential rejection right here at the median line of the Keltner channels and the 20 weekly moving average. So even if we just come back down to retest maybe the 100 weekly moving average and then bounce back up, even then during this phase here, we could see, of course, many altcoins outperforming Bitcoin. It's not 100% sure because the indicators are of course all shifted to the upside, so everything is going up here. But short term, I'm expecting a potential pullback. Also on the daily time frame, we are seeing a rejection here, and everything can come down a bit before it heads higher. So I think that the altcoins could shine here during the next coming days. And also on the daily time frame, guys, on Bitcoin, you can see that we are getting that buy signal just now. So just now we are coming up to be a bit more bullish. Also here my confirmation indicator, by tomorrow we most likely gonna have that bullish cross, and also the RSI is coming up to test the 50 level very, very soon. So on the daily time frame, the move to the upside still has to begin, basically. And you can see that every time that we got those buy signals, like here, every time that we had those oversold condition, like we are seeing right now, and we bounced from it, you can see that every time afterwards we have seen a huge rally, sometimes straight into the top side of the Keltner channels, sometimes even higher than that. And the top side of the Keltner channels is at 115k. If we would see daily closes like here, then of course it's likely that we could retest maybe 120k or even the all-time high at 126 to 127k and so on. And that of course would mean that we most likely gonna see new all-time highs for Bitcoin within this Q4 of 2025, and that we're gonna have a nice Santa rally. On the weekly time frame, everything is still coming down. The good thing, as I told you guys, is the most important thing actually was that we closed above 103k. So Bitcoin closed above 103k on the spot chart and of course also on the CME chart. So in theory, we are still in our bull run because we closed above the 50 weekly moving average. But of course, the problem here that I'm still seeing is not only the timing problem for Bitcoin, that the cycle top should have been somewhere here where we also got it at 126k, but also because we broke down from this rising wedge here on the weekly time frame. So we're breaking actually down right now, and for the next coming weeks it is possible that Bitcoin comes back up here towards 112, 115k, but we need weekly closes above. Otherwise, if we get rejected here and see a rollover, we are basically just getting the confirmation that the bear market starts, that this breakdown is starting, and that we're gonna go down towards the targets, first 77k and then finally 55k for the worst case scenario in my opinion. But things can change if we see suddenly weekly closes at least above 115k. Then we have the chance to rally all the way up to the top side of this resistance trend line at 130k, and then eventually even go towards new all-time highs. Because also if we have a look here into the RSI, you can see that we are forming here a falling wedge. We are very close to the support, so a lot of room left to the upside, to the resistance. And also here, if Bitcoin is in this channel, you can see here clear resistance and support. So if we rally up here, the next potential target, the next potential resistance target here would be at around $150,000 for Bitcoin. So I think that there is still chance for a nice bull run and for new all-time highs within this year. But we really need to see weekly closes above 115k. Otherwise, this is just going to end up in a failed rally, just a retest of new resistance before we roll over and crash down. And that's why the next coming weeks will be very important. If we have a look into some traditional stocks here, it looks like that we everywhere gonna open up in green. So everything is looking out that we're gonna open up in green here. Meta, Google, Microsoft, Tesla, everything is looking out that it's gonna open up nicely in green. I'm also buying today some of those big bear AI stocks, guys, because I think that also here we have a potential big breakout to the upside incoming. And if we go here into the daily time frame, also here a big move is, in my opinion, incoming very, very soon to at least test the resistance at $8.50. Big Bear AI is basically like a mini Palantir stock that, of course, also has seen a huge run here in the last couple of weeks and months. So I think that we're gonna have a very good week in front of us, guys, and of course also bullish price action. That's why make sure to be subscribed here, guys. I'm gonna do some nice updates as well here on some altcoins, and of course also some upcoming cryptos that are worth to give it a try right now, in my opinion. But for the immediate short term, it is possible that we first come down to close the CME gap at 104k before we head higher. So you have enough time, guys, to enter into a trade. Of course, no financial advice, but if you want to sign up to BitUnix, use the link in the video description, get those nice bonuses here, and then be ready to trade the next upcoming move. So that's it for now, guys. Check out all links in the video description to new upcoming cryptos, to all exchanges that I'm using like BitUnix in order to claim all those bonuses. I salute you for now. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned and happy beginning of the week, basically. Bye for now.